Hi everyone, this is our update for April the 4th. That was actually yesterday. I'm filming this just after 9 o'clock in the morning on the morning of the 5th. But the 5th will get its own update here in a while, so let's talk about the 4th. So, on the 4th, yesterday, I was in the accounting office. This, again, was a 5 to 2 shift. Done plenty of these over the time. Now, in a couple of previous updates, I have mentioned the calamity that can ensue if the cash machine, which is this machine that assists us in essentially counting registers as well as dispensing cash for the next day. And overall, much better system than what we had before it. Where everything was manual. You can make the argument for all this automation takes away jobs, and won't eventually you be automated out of a job? Probably. I mean, if we're being 100% honest, more than likely, if I stay, at least tangentially related to connected to retail, by the time I retire, I have a feeling that role will be 100% done by somebody in an office in like Nebraska somewhere. Is my guess. So yes, automation. Am I automating myself out of a job? Yes. That being said, whenever that automation happens, I'll probably end up, being pushed back onto the register for the last year while I'm hobbling through working at what's going to be the retirement age when I get there, like 96. Anyway, but and I'll probably be on the register the entire time. Anyhow, that the cash machine. So the cash machine, unfortunately, when I walked in yesterday morning, it was out of service. Now, and when you are the accounting role and that happens, just absolutely massive headache. Not going to sugarcoat that at all. And when it happened to my colleague, the head teller, a couple of weeks ago, and it was a nightmare. And so it happened to me yesterday, and it was a nightmare. That being said, got kind of sort of lucky in that one of my colleagues, as a matter of fact, this poor gal, Rochelle, basically my backup, just keeps popping up in the middle of whatever BS is going on in my work life right then. And so she shows up at 6:30 and, I'll take a look at it. I don't know anything, but I'll take a look at it. It resets for her. And all of a sudden we're back in business. Love it. That being said, it just completely ruined my shift and undoing then everything that we had to do because of this. And every time that this type of thing happens, this is how it goes, and it just sucks and there's nothing you can do about it. And yeah, that being said, I am slightly concerned because it was the exact same weird error that happened to my colleague Vicky, and if it's something that happens repeatedly, but can somehow be reset if you play with it long enough. I don't like the repeated part of it, but on the other hand, if you can play with it, I don't want to think too hard about this stuff. But anyway, so that was my day at work yesterday. Didn't do anything else besides dealing with that type of crap. But then I went to the gym, and honestly, pretty good workout. Nothing particularly worth saying about it either way. As I was leaving yesterday, I actually did go and get gas. And finished fueling the car and look at what I ended up paying. Of course. Now, this is the second time out of the last two out of the last three times that I've gone to get gas, it's been that exact number. Yes, the number for which this school year will forever be known. And Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm going to call this 6-7-flation. All right? Now, a few weeks back, I was complaining about this. Same exact thing. Paying that same exact amount. I can go back and find what video it was, but you could probably find it. That being said, that day, the car that I was filling was a minivan. This time, it was a much smaller sports car. Everything else equal. Same gas station. Same type, same price. I mean, everything but the price is the same. And you can 6-7 your way to fill up a minivan a few weeks ago. Now it takes 6-7 to fill up a sports car. And of course, I know this is going across the entire nation right now. That being said, the current price the price that I paid today here in good old Washington State, thank you, Governor Ferguson, $5.09. And saw a TikTok this morning of this girl bragging, and basically she's an influencer. I paid $40,000 in taxes this year. I'm probably gonna have to pay too, but it's for having to rejuggle things because of this, like, you know, everything that I've had going on in my life the last couple of years, and gas prices like $5.09. I really picked the wrong type of work. Definitely not gonna have to pay 40 grand, but I'm probably gonna have to pay because of withdrawing retirement. Really, I picked the wrong type of work. All right, let's see. Oh, more adulting stuff. I cleaned my work shirts last night. I, again, used this little washing machine that's intended for, like, RVs and whatnot to clean off my work shirts. This is probably the worst part about, like, uniform type of shirts. My job is tried all sorts of different combinations between, like, you can wear whatever you want, but an apron on top, uniform shirts and whatnot. I don't like doing, like, well, I do laundry at one big time, and then I typically spend like 6 weeks trying to figure out how to get it folded. That's typically my MO. Uniform shirts, it doesn't work particularly well that way, so I literally have a little RV type of thing, laundry machine that I use for cleaning work shirts. Yay. Another thing I did yesterday is actually plugging in my air conditioner. In short, I do have one of those, and I'm going to kind of walk over here. One of the few times I've actually... Oh, and... Whee! One of the few times I've actually done walking and talking with the camera. I have one of these type of air conditioners right here. And I keep it stowed basically... Well, it lives here, but only have the whole, like, window connection thing. Kind of put it up around the 1st of April and take it down around the 1st of October. And honestly, this is only going to be my 3rd summer having any form of air conditioning in my entire life. And I've been promising talking about that reef. That I'm going to talk to you guys about that at some point. I only have 1 minute left in today's video, but anyway, yeah. So that little air conditioner thing, installed that yesterday, only thing is, I have special tape that I put in there to secure that panel and to keep stuff from rushing out. I don't have to turn the AC on today, but I will have to order more of that super sticky tape off Amazon or something. And lastly, the reason why I'm actually filming this video in the morning rather than at night is simply... I actually filmed 2 other, like, 15-minute videos that I'm going to be putting in a different place. Basically getting nostalgic about stuff that is in my family's little corner back there. And looking through just showing random pictures out of these photo albums and whatnot. And I just didn't feel like filming anything else after doing that. Anyway, have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow, and ciao.